Hi guys, Wayne's Butler here. I think this is the first time I've ever done one of these thoughts and ideas video. So this is my first time. I know there's Rick and Mogi and P2. They're a lot better at it than I am, so this is my first attempt. So I got a bit of a cheat sheet here. Got a lot of things that I want to cover. I don't really want to kind of do it off the cuff here. First want to thank everybody, give shout outs to everybody that watches my videos. I really appreciate all the time you take to, to comment. But in particular, one new subscriber, Goldie Rezo, I know he's been putting out a few videos lately. His videos always make me smile. He's like a big giant teddy bear. How can you not love this guy? And he's got an MJ collection that's off the hook. I'm also a huge Michael Jackson fan. And we first want to talk about t-shirts here, and first want to thank Rick for giving me the inspiration of wearing them. I know Rick used to wear a lot of the superhero t-shirts back in his older videos, so when I used to watch them I thought that was kind of a good idea. So, thank Rick for the inspiration. I actually get my t-shirts from All Posters. A really good website, a lot of good t-shirts. And the other thing with Rick, I guess that video that he put out and a lot of the comments, I know I typically don't like getting caught up in the minutia of YouTube sometimes, but like I said to Rick last night in a comment that this doesn't just apply to YouTube, but in life in general, that it is important to keep a light heart and an open mind. We're all not going to see the world the same. We're all going to find things that are funny differently. And that's I don't really want to make the mistake of getting involved verbally. I know 3 or 4 months ago I made the mistake of starting a fire. I lost a couple friends over the deal. For that I do regret, but unfortunately I have a bad temper. I'm like a man in a barrel going over Niagara Falls. Once I get to the edge, I tend to lose control, and for that I do regret. But then just touch on 3A real quickly. I actually happen to like the company. I don't really have enough room in my head for 3A. There's a big giant bat symbol in the way. But I do appreciate the art, because that's really what it's based on. You can't really compare it to Hot Toys figures. It's a completely different vibe. But it doesn't matter what you collect, guys. It's all good, and we all deserve to be respected for what we collect. And then we get into the big one here, the whole reason why I'm here, dioramas. Now, what's been going on? Well, my statue case that I told guys that I was building, looks like I got it up the Hershey Highway on this. I had a guy in London, Ontario that was building me this at a really, really good price. It was actually cheaper to buy it than it was to build it. But he informs me after charging my visa and after everything, he says, well, we can't ship it, it's too big. So here I am stuck out in the lurch. I wasn't really happy. A little bit of my temper kicked in. And he was supposed to call me last week and let me know in Toronto where I can go get it. He never called me, never emailed me. I wasn't really happy, so I basically sent him an email back, just closed the deal down, said some semi-inappropriate things. But I haven't heard from him. So bad as that, I'm going to have to build something now. It's something I was going to do originally. Didn't want to have to do it, but it'll probably look better in the end. So be patient with me on that. So then we get into the new figures. The 2.0, well, there's been a lot of activity on YouTube about the 2.0. I've been kind of resisting this figure for the last number of months. When they brought out the first pictures, I thought, Jesus, is that the best they could do? I got 8 Jokers as it is, and I really didn't want another one, especially with the Dark Knight Rises and all those figures that were coming out. I really didn't want to go backwards. But that open mouth head sculpt was a tipping point for me, as it was with a lot of you guys. I've been praying for that open mouth head sculpt for the last year, like a preacher's son, and finally we got it. It looks like my interrogation room is going to get pulled off the shelf and cobwebs blowing off it. I think Dean and I are kind of talking about doing something together on that. We don't really know what's going to go on. We'll see what happens. And the 2.0, it actually comes with the interrogation room backdrop, which is, I mean, this 2.0, by the looks of it, is what a true DX is. backdrop, second head sculpt, tons of accessories. Hopefully this will be a growing trend. I'm dying to see what this new Batman, what it comes with. And speaking of Batman, now that's actually a figure that I'm actually more anticipating than the 2.0. Because it looks like they've addressed everything. They got a fabric undersuit, which is going to improve articulation. They got the neck fixed by the looks of it. Still looks like it's got a crappy cape, but I got a velvet one that'll fit on it. The Dark Knight Rises suit, movie suit, and the Dark Knight suit, there are some subtle changes in it. Overall, it's the same. So I'm actually, like I say, I'm anticipating that more, but here we are into December now with pre-orders. If we don't see pictures in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be into 2013 first quarter for figures, and that's winter, and I hate winter, and I hate the snow. But, you know, that's a long way away. Just, you know, the summer just started, for Christ's sake. So then we get into the Spider-Man. Now I've been anticipating this movie, anticipating this figure. Now it's not all Hot Toys' fault. You know, I'm not really feeling the studio's design of the suit. It's not bad, you know, and I'm kind of torn a little bit. I'm more of a traditionalist. I do like the original suit better. It covers more history. This new Hot Toys one actually looks like the Metacon one. It's just like, oh, you know, I've seen some of the pictures of it, the way the suit all wrinkles up and stuff like that. And actually the biggest thing for me, and again, it's not Hot Toys' fault because it is movie accurate, is that it's skinny. And skinny is something I know a little bit about, as you can tell. I'm a 6'1" beanpole. You know, it's pretty bad when kids call you Kermit the Frog. I'm so skinny. I got to run around the shower to get wet. When I stand sideways and stick out my tongue, I look like a zipper. And when I make love to a woman, it sounds like two skeletons screwed on a tin roof in a hailstorm using a tin can as a safe. Yeah, I got a million of them, guys. And I would say we got the Bane. We haven't seen pictures of that yet. I'm shocked because they gave us a teaser pic, you know, 3 months ago. And the Batman I just talked about. Can hardly wait. Finally, they fixed everything, like I just said, and the quarter scale interbay. That's the figure that's next up on the docket. I figure we'll have that in the mail sometime in July. That's what my instincts are telling me. So we'll see what happens there. I'm dying to get that figure. You know, I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm a little bit curious on how my emotions stay together for that one. And finally, just real quick, I still get the odd question in my PM box there, and I don't mind. You guys can PM me anytime you want, ask me any questions you want. I will always answer them the best way I can, but I don't do commissions. I know a lot of you guys already know that. I wish I could. As you guys know, my kitchen is my workshop, so I'm not really set up to do any kind of mass production. Although if I retire in the next few years, you know, it's something I might consider. I'll have to build a workshop. Give me something to do. But I don't have anything else written down. So I think I've covered everything. Canada Day, weekend. We get Monday off, so that's cool. Weather's beautiful, beautiful weekend. Hope all my fellow Canadian subscribers, I know I've gotten a few in the last couple of weeks. Hello to my fellow Canadians, and particularly my boy Lambo. Anyways, I think that's it, guys. I hope this has been somewhat informative. Wayne's Butler signing off. Peace and love to all.